Oh, another rainy day in Florida. So we've ran into a few bumps in the road. Was hoping to have this thing a little bit more dried in, but we've had a few issues where our wood has bowed on us a little bit, but nothing that we can't solve. So planning to get some more things done this weekend. We're gonna start setting walls this weekend. We got to get a truss built, so we've got our materials for our trusses. We've got some more wood over there ready, so we could start throwing the walls up. The goal is to get this thing dried in as quick as possible, because obviously this wood is going to cause problems if it keeps getting wet. I am by no means a carpenter. I'm a novice when it comes to building things like this, but I got a good head on my shoulders and should hopefully be able to make this work. My dad built that shop over there. We all did. Me and my brothers built that shop, and the only thing we did not do was lay the slab itself, but we set all the beams, put all the metal trusses up, and that is all steel trusses. He built that shop. He built his house. We even put that pool in. So we didn't build this. This is my grandparents' property. They live here. So the goal is to eventually have this thing built up. We're gonna do a barn style roof. I think the correct term is a gambrel roof. So from top to bottom, it's gonna be about 20 foot in the air. So if you can imagine that, it's gonna go up, then our roof will come and go like this, sort of. The idea is to have a loft area. It'll almost be like a spare bedroom, and then we'll also have storage on the side. At some point in time, the front of this will get a type of deck, not huge or anything. This fence will go away, and I may get some rock or some asphalt laid here as a driveway. Oh, excuse me. And I've seen some people comment that the bricks are not level, or it looks off level. We used a very expensive leveling machine. It's kind of the only way to do things like this and make it really accurate and really easy. So the reason these bricks change height is because it does slope. This is a downhill slope. It's about 4 acres of land that connects to another 11 acres of land. So as you can obviously see, we brought in some dirt to try and level it as best we could, but I'm going to be tying in septic and electrical and water on this side, so I want a lot of space, because yours truly is going to be crawling underneath here. I'm going to be the one doing the work, so I'd like for it to be as easy to get under as I can, and you know, it's not going to be a problem. This isn't a flooding area, but if it, you know, ever did, we're going to be plenty high. You know, I just wanted there to be plenty of room to get up underneath this thing. I do HVAC for a living, so I'm up underneath people's houses all the time. And, you know, it's nothing worse than being up under somebody's house and there's only a foot worth of space. So over here will be a little tight, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. So also, other people I've seen mentioned about the footers. So I am using a type of plastic base for the footers. We leveled these bases, we put this weight on top of them. Yes, they probably will sink over time, just a bit, but we packed in a lot of this dirt. We packed this dirt before we started working, so this isn't just like I threw this together and said, oh, you know what, we're gonna just start stacking stuff and hopefully it works. You know, I've thought about this for a long time and tried to make my best choice as far as costs and as far as accessibility. So, you know, the plan is in a couple years we're going to move this whole thing anyway, so I don't want to leave anything permanent. This is my dad's property. He's being really kind and letting me build this for the time being. I don't want to do anything to destroy his land. I want to be able to leave this thing as untouched as I can. But you know, it is going to sink a little, but like I said, we packed this dirt the best we could, and we also have these anchors, and they are anchored into the ground. So we're trying to do the best that we can to make this thing as sturdy as we can, but also there's going to be a lot of weight on this thing. So You know, and another thing too is if I do run into issues where it is sinking, I can always get back up underneath this thing, jack it up, and if I wanted to lay some type of concrete footer, I could. It would be work, but it's not out of the ballpark, so I always have that option. But we're gonna keep you guys in touch. I'm gonna try and do some more recording this weekend when we throw up the walls. So thanks for watching.